Excellente.
Great. Well, get to it.
Oh,
we're supposed to be saying stuff and talking with our mouths.
Oh. Hey there, this is David. Oh shit! I forgot,
what the
dude. It
fuck
hasn't
was
been
that?
that long. Holy fuck!
Hey, how you doing? How you doing tonight? My name's David. I'll be your server tonight.
Oh god.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey there, everybody. This
Nope,
is.
that's not how you start.
Oh my god! Welcome to another episode of Dos 5incos. This is episode number 18. As always, I'm your host, David.
I'm Stuart.
And I'm Ben.
I'm Ben.
Guys, we are 4.5 months into the podcast.
Jesus.
That is quite the feat.
Have we made it yet? Can we quit our jobs?
I already did. 4.5 months
I
ago.
haven't gotten the sponsorship package just yet. But
okay.
just hold on to it, guys. We're almost there.
I think Ben already quit his job.
Yep.
Well, he wasn't making very much money to begin with, so
That's
zero's
true. I
not
think
that
he was
far.
actually paying them to work there.
Well, no, because he kept paying them because that way he could be a student worker, but it outweighs what he's making, so
right.
it's technically negative.
That's okay. I've been just dipping into the Dos 5incos retirement fund.
Okay.
No, that pension's supposed to be good for... Oh, God. No, it's okay. So, besides the movie of the week, Knives Out, what else did you guys see this week? You guys been caught up on Mandalorian?
Yes.
I am one episode behind. So,
Wow, what an idiot. What a stupid
Someone's
idiot.
been spending a lot of time watching a lot of Simpsons, I'm sure. That's probably why, right, Ben?
well, I would say that, but actually, I think Stu has watched more Simpsons than I have right now. Well, recently, I would say.
Oh, yeah, recently. I think that the net total, you're still light years ahead of me.
Yeah, you're never going to catch up.
No.
We'd have to bury Ben.
Unless I just start watching all of the seasons you probably stopped watching.
I mean, I don't wish that upon anyone, but...
Wait, does it count if he were to rewatch the same season twice?
Oh, I mean, I guess.
Or are you just counting new episodes?
Oh.
Because I'm sure Ben's probably rewatched multiple episodes over and over and
Oh,
over.
yeah, that's all I do. That's it.
But, like, I don't think he goes past season, probably not
8.
past season 10.
No, I do sometimes, like, I think, what was it? The NSYNC episode? Was that season 10? I can't remember, honestly.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Why are you asking us?
I don't know if you're right. All right, I'm signing off.
Stu is our resident NSYNC resident.
NSYNC resident.
Our resident NSYNC resident?
NSYNC expert, sorry.
Wait, I'm the resident NSYNC expert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? When did this happen?
You're half white.
Oh.
Wait, I thought
I
you were
guess-
half white.
Ben, shut up.
No, David's full white.
Oh, you're
Masquerading
What?
as an Asian. When you hear him speaking Taiwanese, that's just gibberish. He's just really good at it.
I'm very good at gibberish. But yeah, so I don't want to spoil anything for Ben, but I guess this is more just like a serious question. How do you guys feel about the fact that every episode tends to have there's not very many recurring characters? It seems like every episode where they introduce a character or a new like person that interacts with Mando, they kind of just are self-contained in that. Like, how do you guys feel about that? Are there I don't know. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's like the adventures of the Mandalorian. You kind of get
Right.
a little bite-sized piece of the world outside of his home, or like where he started from. And you guys see everything that's going on in the Star Wars universe, which is really cool. It's like, kind of reminds me of Firefly to an extent, how every episode was just its own little self-contained adventure. But at the same time, you get like a sense of closure at the end of it, but you still felt like, oh, it did expand on the story in some way, And I think it is doing that like piece by piece. You know, there is a little tie into this overarching story, but at the same time, you know, it's like you said, it is every episode its own little adventure.
Have they announced like the number of episodes that are supposed to be for this season?
I think it's 10.
And we are now at what, 5?
Six was on Friday.
Yeah.
I
remember just finishing watching the last one.
Yeah. It's I kind of tying into this. I was watching I rewatched the original trilogy over the past week on Disney Plus, and one thing I'm noticing now watching the Mandalorian is there's a lot of reference, like a lot of little things in like the background and little details I probably would have never noticed that like they pull from like the original or like in the original trilogies or probably even other movies too. But there's like little like there was if you in the what was it the second episode? No, or whatever episode with the when he first finds Baby Yoda.
Isn't that the first episode?
Was it? I thought it was like
it was the end of the first episode.
End of the first episode? Okay. Yeah, so that the android or not android.
The droid, right? The IG-88.
The droid
Yeah.
That was there. Like I don't know if it was supposed to be the same droid, but that droid appears in I think in Empire.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the bounty hunters that Darth Vader hired to hunt after Han Solo. And but I don't think it's the same droid. I think the droid that we saw in Empire was IG... Mm-hmm. Oh, crap, I can't remember the name of it. Now I have to look it up. Man. But I don't believe they were the same IG units.
Right, because I think... Well,
no, wait, no, it is. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Yep.
It is the same?
IG-88?
Like the same model? Not the same physical droid.
It could be. I'm not actually too sure anymore.
They do live forever.
Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, that was just like things like that I've noticed. I was like, oh, hey. Like, I probably would have never even noticed had I not watched the original trilogy again.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah, I do like all those little things in the background that kind of hark back to the original trilogy. It's not very explicit, but they are things that it's like, a blink and you'll miss it kind of thing. And, yeah. Like what was it? That little rat thing. I really liked how in the first episode,
I have spoken.
No, not that thing. The what was it? In The Return of the Jedi, it was
I have spoken.
No, not
Shut
God
up.
damn it. No,
David.
It's the Jabba's little pet.
Oh yeah, that little rat.
Yeah, and he keeps
thingy.
laughing at them every time something bad happens.
Right.
And then like it's so cathartic when you see it in Mandalorian and you just see it like being roasted over an open fire, and then the other one just caged up and he's just like fuck.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, they're in it's in like the marketplace.
A Kowakian monkey lizard.
That's what it's called.
I think his name. Well, he had a name. Salacious Crumb.
Are you just making this up? You're just pulling random words out of your ass.
I am not pulling out of my ass. They're coming out of my mouth.
What's the difference?
From your ass. He's right. Salacious B. Crumb.
Holy shit.
Sup? Pull it out of your ass.
Oh, but they're
I can't say I know this from the head, but I looked it up.
He is a Kowakian monkey lizard. So yeah, those Kowakian monkey lizards you saw in that scene. Yeah.
Yeah, but small things like that. Even the one of the bigger ones that people were kind of freaking out about was the way that Mando gets paid with all that Beskar after he delivers Baby Yoda. They bring out this thing that was shown in Empire Strikes Back. It was this like container, and I guess they confirmed like, oh, it's a safe of some sorts. But in Empire Strikes Back, people were freaking out about it because like they showed it for like a split second, this guy running around with it. Like for one scene, it was like a few seconds, but people were able to look it up, and the item that he was holding was literally just an ice cream maker. So they actually brought it into the Mandalorian and actually had some sort of function for it. So that was really pretty cool. So I guess that speaks for the show as a whole, you know, that it really does cater to the older fans of the series while still trying to make a name for itself and, you know, appeal to newer fans as well. And I think it's doing both really, really well.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the picture of it.
It's an ice cream
Cream
maker.
maker.
No, it's a
Wait,
safe.
what?
Yeah, I like how they're like I've mentioned how it annoys me when they like try to like beat you over the head with something rather than just relying on the audience to get it.
Yeah.
And like things like this where it's like these little details like appear.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, they don't have to, like, you know, really mention it explicitly. It's like, hey, remember that thing in Cloud City? Here it is. You know? It's like, nope, here's the thing.
Yeah. It'd be like, what's if that one the guy playing the old guy was like, yeah, I took this off a guy in Cloud City.
Yeah, that would be a little too much.
Yeah.
I like how they just, you know, said, okay, here it is.
Yep.
I would have never caught that if it wasn't for you.
Speaking of the original trilogy, holy shit. I was watching Return of the Jedi just because to wrap up, you know, the trilogy. And holy shit, you know how in George Lucas did the remastered versions where he like added a bunch of CGI and did stuff. There is a scene I don't remember seeing back when those came out in Return of the Jedi where they walk into Jabba's palace, and what originally was like an alien girl like kind of dancing around. It was just kind of showing you the scene.
Yeah.
Like the whole like in the whole like, you know, everyone's like drinking or whatever, having a good time. The remastered one, they turned it into like a goddamn musical number.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you guys have seen it.
I have seen that one. Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, I had like a physical reaction to it where I couldn't.
Where that it's like that alien girl singing. It's like
there's like three alien, like there's like the backup singer, like oh my god, it was so bad.
Yeah. Holy.
I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, so George Lucas is very famous for just going through the old trilogy and just adding things. Fucking things up, adding things, redoing things. It's really bad.
How great would it be if you put it in front of somebody who hasn't seen Star Wars in probably, I don't know, 15 years, and then didn't tell them it was a remastered version and be like, oh man, this is my favorite scene. And then they're like, wait, I don't remember this happening.
Yeah.
And you're going, no, this is the exact original way it was done. What are you talking about?
Like, fucking David. Look in the chat right now.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh my god, this looks almost like something that came out of MIB.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And I even told, I think Darren the other day.
This is a Star Wars game.
This alien looks like something that would have been in a Men in Black movie.
That or a Pepsi commercial. Actually, it was funny because I was looking at some of the pictures for the Salacious B. Crumb, and then they were talking about some of the other things that were in Jabba's like. Sorry, I can't not laugh.
Wait. Can we just first, before you continue, can we just agree that this episode title is going to be Salacious B. Crumb?
Okay.
This is how the Salacious bee cookie crumbles.
Wow. You did it.
All right, great episode, guys. We'll see you next week.
Gotta end on a high note.
But yeah, no, like they were talking about all the creatures that are in Jabba the Hutt's, like, I don't know, what is that, cave? Not a cave. His house?
Huh?
Wherever.
Palace?
His
Whatever.
location,
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
His
Yeah,
hangout.
halls. Hangout, there we go. And then you scroll down to that kissy face thing, and I was like, why does this one look so much more done up than all the other pictures? Right? All the other ones you can tell like it's from like the 80s, and they have the like that really bad like rubber texturizing look because they didn't have very good CGI back then. And so and then all of a sudden I'm like, why does this one look so modern-ish? And then now you sent me the picture and I'm like, oh, okay, now I get it. They spliced it from a new one.
Yeah, so it was traumatizing to say the least.
Well, I hope you vomited a little in your mouth, and then
It took
from
every
watching that.
fiber of my being to keep it down.
Nice.
Oh man, I'm sure somewhere on the YouTube you could probably find a video of this clip, but then playing with the MIB theme, and I think that would improve it dramatically. But yeah, so I definitely. So does that mean that you feel ready for next week when?
Well, I still need to watch 7 and 8. I'm debating whether I'm even going to bother with the original, or not, sorry, not the original, the first three.
The pre-trilogy.
Yeah. I think I would definitely start from
one.
the end of episode 1.
have to watch out the first one.
I'd start from the end of episode 1, and then
Wait, why?
It's just to watch the
Wait,
the
what?
finale, the climactic battle,
Wait, but you're gonna miss the best parts.
the pod racing. I know.
Yeah.
I might skip episode 2 completely because that was really just like a romantic drama thing.
Wait.
Romance
But
drama.
that's how that sets up what happens with the fall.
Yeah, but I already know how it happens. I don't need to watch it again.
But you're gonna miss backflipping, somersaulting Yoda,
I think I'm okay with that.
and you're gonna miss.
You didn't skip the new dance number.
I
You're
did.
gonna miss
I was
backflipping Yoda.
I was caught off guard with
Ben,
this.
back me up here.
Yeah,
I
I
did
mean,
not-
if you watch that and you didn't pause it and say, "What am I doing with my life?" I think you can watch Attack of the Clones.
But it's like a thing where it's like a car wreck where it kind of everything goes in slow motion and you don't really know what's happening.
You can't
until it already
it's also
happened.
like a car wreck. You can't look away. You have to watch it.
Exactly. See, now you're back on my side, David.
Yeah, you have to watch too.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, you guys can't make me. So yeah.
Wow, I thought you were better than this.
Oh, I knew he wasn't. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's where
pretend.
you thought wrong. That's your
Come
fault.
on, Ben, please. Okay. Other than the Mandalorian's obviously taking up some time.
That
for a lot of
Mandalorian's
people.
so hot right now.
Yes. They're breakdance fighting.
I can't wait for the season finale when they have that breakdance fight. And he tries to kill the Prime Minister of Dagobah or some shit.
Relax. That'd be great. That'd be great. I'd love that. So it sounds like we're pretty much ramping up for our Christmas episode. That's coming right up. Have we decided that it is going to be Die Hard?
That's what I thought.
Okay.
I thought we were just watching The
I am
Simpsons.
operating under that assumption.
Okay. We have a
Ben, are you
secondary
dissenting?
opinion. Ben?
Huh? I mean, we could just watch, all The Simpsons,
Okay.
All of them.
again. We could rewatch the seasons that Stu has watched, just for posterity. And then,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, everyone loves The Simpsons. And they've got Christmas episodes and Halloween episodes. Heck, you know what? Let's just turn this into a Simpsons podcast.
Okay.
Actually, we should watch all the Christmas episodes.
They have like 30 seasons, right?
All right, we're starting now.
All right, welcome to the Dozen and a Half Simpsons podcast.
Okay.
So we got rid of the Popeye's chicken sandwich update. Now we're just doing Simpsons updates. So.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing to update on Popeye's chicken sandwiches since they're here to stay now.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it's just there now.
can let it ride off to the sunset.
Yep. And into my
Well,
stomach.
actually, there's another chicken update. I guess is now McDonald's is getting in this game
With
now.
what? I mean, they already
thought
have
they
the
were-
McChicken. I mean, they have the McChicken.
But they haven't thrown the chicken gauntlet down yet.
Do they even need to? I mean, they've tried so many times, and all their chicken sandwiches are kind of ass, except the McChicken, which is like $1. It's okay.
And it's it's really only not ass because it's $1.
Yeah,
Like,
that's it. It's like the value is just really good on it.
Guys, it's not $1 anymore.
Well, okay, it's like a
close to $1.
yeah,
$1.50.
whatever.
You get 2 for 3, so that's or whatever. So
Do I really gotta take this picture down? This is bugging the crap out of me. It actually kind of reminds me of back to when I lived with Darren and with Carl. And there was at one point we had like a small mini prank where it probably lasted maybe about a week. And he would leave his computer open. If I'd had the screenshot, I would have used that. That would have gone on Darren's computer. I would have covered up all the maps and all the old history shit. But yeah, okay. So we'll just dive right on in. There is a bet that will be settled during this week's box office rundown, but we'll just go ahead and run through the top 10. Still at number 1 is Frozen 2, grossing 35 million. Number 2 is our movie of the week, Knives Out, with 14 million. Ford v Ferrari came in with $6 million at number 3. Queen and Slim stays at number 4. We have the same exact top 5. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood comes at number 5. Dark Waters was number 19 last week and jumps all the way to number 6 with 3.9 million. 21 Bridges slides from number 6 to number 7. And following suit is Playing with Fire at number 8, Midway number 9, and Last Christmas, Stu's movie of the week that he wants to do this week is Last Christmas. Emilia Clarke.
Right? Yeah, my favorite.
Daenerys.
My favorite.
Excellent. We finally see Joker fall out of the top 10. That one is at number 11. So, I remember last week there was a small wager that was placed that Frozen 2... I don't think Stu really believed that it was going to fall out of the top 3, but he just wanted to say that. What did you really think it was?
No, I didn't. But you guys already bet that it would stay. So what fun is it in betting if we're all betting the same thing?
Sure,
so,
Stu, sure.
What fun it is to ride in a one-horse.
Oh my god!
Sleigh. Hey,
wow!
Jingle bell.
God damn it, David.
Wow.
Well, I was saying that I think that Frozen will stay in the top 10 before the end of the year. Like, it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah. But then Stu wasn't happy with that.
I'm not betting on it anymore. Like, whatever. Frozen 2 could stay top number 1 for the remainder of 2019 and beyond.
Well, Ben, in terms of how Frozen, the original one, did, how did that one do versus this one? Is this one more successful?
I actually don't know off the top of my head, but I know right now that it's definitely not doing, like, in total as well as Frozen 1. Like, Frozen 1 was, like, pretty dominant, especially with all the merchandising sales and all the re-releases for it. It definitely racked up quite a bit of money. I'm not sure if Frozen 2 is going to be as big. I can't speak for the opening numbers because I don't know them off the top of my head, but I will say probably in the long run I'm going to say that Frozen 2 will not do as well as Frozen 1 just because of word of mouth and all that and revisibility. I would say that Frozen 1 will still take the cake.
But it was very interesting. This was the last film, I think. Well, there will be one more if you... Are they going to count Star Wars? Are they going to count Rise of Skywalker as a Disney film? Do you know?
What do you mean as count as a Disney film?
Well, in terms of, like, the films... So, right now, at this point, Disney has broken a record. It has, 6 movies that crossed the $1 billion threshold.
Oh, yeah.
In one calendar year. So I know that they counted they counted the Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're definitely going to count Star Wars. Yeah.
Oh, then okay. So they're going to easily break 7.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, once again, it just shows you that this is the one thing that you can probably we can go ahead and say, new Disney movie. Probably going to be in the top 3, no question about it. Let's move on to the next stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, we have a little preview of next week, and it shows that like a Jumanji comes out, and it does happen to bump it slightly. So there's that. But other than that, any other thoughts about this one?
Nope.
Anything else surprising to you guys about this besides the fact that we're gonna get chicken sandwiches out of this?
Yeah, so I want mine spicy. I would probably want the combo Cajun fries and... Do they have Dr. Pepper?
so-
I don't think they do. I'll get me a Diet Coke.
They got Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, okay. I'll take that.
But it's okay. So regular chicken sandwich,
No,
red,
spicy.
red
spicy.
beans, red
Nope,
beans and
not that.
rice,
I don't want the red beans and rice.
No,
I
No,
want the
don't give him the
Cajun
red beans and
fries.
rice. Give him the jambalaya.
and
The
Hawaiian
jambalaya.
punch.
Hawaiian punch.
Jambalaya.
Actually, I wouldn't be mad about the Hawaiian punch, but no, I would like the
right, sweet
Dr.
tea
Pepper.
then.
Jambalaya and
or
unsweet
the-
tea.
no.
Sour tea.
No, you know what I really hate is Diet Dr. Pepper. That would be the worst. If you didn't get
All right, so regular Coke then.
regular man. Ah, damn, regular. Ah, man. Oh.
Wow, it's just saltiness altogether. Actually, instead of doing it for next week's episode, what we should do is, how about Stu? You just pick up lunch for us for
Fine.
our recording session.
Oh.
Yeah, fine. Where's the nearest
right there.
Popeyes?
That sounds like a you problem.
No, it sounds
Yeah,
like a
you-
you problem also, because if I don't find the nearest Popeyes, you're not getting chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, I guess we're not going to show up on Saturday.
And the best part is the closest one still has a 45-minute wait.
Yeah, better get
Or
there
I'll just
early.
get the ones near my house where the line's not crazy.
They're gonna be so cold.
Hey, that sounds like a you problem.
Ben, I think we have a problem.
I think you have a problem. I eat food no matter what state it's in.
I don't care what temperature it is.
Ben will eat it out of a trash can.
I used to eat out of the garbage cans in high school, so I'm good.
Your whole life, you've been preparing for this moment.
It's all led up to this.
Dear God. But anything else that caught your guys' attention?
Nothing really surprising for me this box office run.
Only that I thought Jumanji was supposed to come out. Is it not out yet?
No, it's.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Well, it comes out this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh.
But if we were to look at it for this weekend, since we're not completely done with it just yet, but Jumanji does debut at number 1. And I know Stu was saying that he didn't think Frozen was going to be in the top 2. And he'd be disappointed because Frozen is number 2. So now you owe us 2 sandwiches.
No, there was not two
damn,
bets.
3 sandwiches. Damn, that's a lot of sandwiches, Stu.
Wait, hang on.
Oh,
Holy
I think it was 2 squared. So I think it's 4
okay.
sandwiches.
Oh my God!
Don't-
How
okay,
are we
David,
going to
don't
eat 5
pretend-
sandwiches each? This is
Don't
ridiculous.
pretend that you can do math, David. Come on.
It's easy when you can do them all in your head. And they use small numbers.
So what are you going to do with your 10 sandwiches, David?
Wait. Wait, what?
My 100 sandwiches. It's like that scene in Scary Movie 3 where the deputy's hat keeps getting bigger.
Yeah. And then she tried. What?
Just-
She hits it against something or something, right?
Yeah, she like trying to get in the car and she's like,
Oh, that's
it's
what
like
it
she. Underrated movie.
There are a couple of interesting newcomers into the top 10 if we were to look at a combined rating between the two. Richard Jewell debuts at number 4.
I forgot that came out. Yeah.
Black Christmas debuts at number 5, which pushes our movie of the week from last week, Ford v Ferrari, from 3 to now number 6. And then they follow suit. Queen and Slim goes to 7. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood goes to 8. Dark Water goes to 9. And then 21 Bridges rounds out number 10. And then Midway falls out of the top 10. Playing with Fire as well. And then Joker just continues its slide as more and more theaters start dropping that. But they're still holding on pretty strong. I mean, there's over 500 theaters still nationwide that are still showing it, down from 900 from last week. So it's showing definitely some staying power for sure, but it's already been outpaced domestically by Frozen, 366 million to 333. So there's Disney for you, and it's rated. Is it rated PG or G?
I don't know.
Did you guys hear about the controversy that there was people that were upset that Elsa was not the first lesbian princess?
No.
She's supposed to be lesbian.
Yeah, I didn't know
Well,
that.
that was a news article. Yeah, there was an article that was written that they were hoping that Elsa would come out of the closet in this movie.
I don't know Frozen lore, so I can't really.
Can you give us
speak
the
to
rundown of the Frozen lore? Can you give us the?
It. Yeah.
I just read the
Oh,
article.
sure, David.
For
Okay,
2 seconds.
sure, okay.
I just read the article title.
All right,
and then
so
the comments.
Arendelle was founded on the prince. I don't know shit.
Bullshit. I'm calling it bullshit.
I really don't know anything about Arendelle.
I'm assuming
You know the
that
name of it.
Yeah, I totally
Is it really?
don't. I totally don't know her
bullshit.
name.
Bull fucking shit. Somebody boo this
You guys
man.
better not come.
Ooh.
No, I just saw it on a Twitter article. That's why.
I'm assuming that in the first movie there was supposed to be alluding to it or something.
I never even. The thing is for me is like none of this stuff ever. It always goes over my head. I didn't know that in Beauty and the Beast, Gaston's friend, whatever his name is, was supposed to be gay. I heard that
I don't think he was in the animation.
He wasn't. They just
What
made
about
that.
the candle guy?
They just made that in the new movie.
Yeah, they did that in the new movie just for reasons.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then
What reasons is that?
I just told you. For
You
reasons.
just said reasons.
Yeah. That's all you need.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, to be fair, like Beauty and the Beast.
Hoobastank reason?
I don't know.
What about Beauty and the Beast?
I was reading this piece of trivia on it. So when it was originally written, it was written as a way to criticize young girls, like 13 to 15-year-old girls, being set to arranged marriages to older men. And then later on, it was re-released, but this time it was to show how great arranged marriages were. And, then the Disney one came out and it was to show, don't judge a book by its cover. And now it's to show that it's okay to be a furry. Or something.
So, I mean, I think we can all get behind that message.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want a GIF? I'm not hearing a no, David.
Yeah, I mean, no objection, Your Honor.
I really don't even know how. What? Why did you turn this on me? I
don't know.
I didn't even prepare my first opening statement. I don't even. Your Honor, I'd like to request recess. He's badgering the witness. Objection.
Badgering. Oh, I get it, David. Badgering furries. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
got it.
Badger.
But I guess people are upset that they wanted her to be a lesbian princess or something, and she wasn't.
Yeah, they're so upset they keep going back to go see the movie a second time to see if
Right.
they missed it.
No, she didn't kiss the guy character. She kissed. Oh, she did kiss the guy character. Oh, or something. I don't understand why people care so much. What does it matter?
Whatever. We'll just indulge in David's outrage for the week.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, David, that, the movie did not turn out how you expected it to. Maybe on your third viewing, it'll be better.
Maybe if I watched it with friends, I'd change things. Would you guys want to go see it with me?
Man, then we'd have to be friends.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tall order.
Huh? All right. Well, it sounds like that pretty much wraps it up for this week's box office rundown. Before we get into our movie of the week, Knives Out, we're going to take a really quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Oh wait, no, we can't play that anymore. Now we have to go beep 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 beep.
Oh yeah, Mexican beep song. Yeah. I'm sure that's like public domain, right? It cracks me up that you can type in Mexican beep song and it'll Google's like, I know, I got you, fam.
Oh, I wonder what this is. Great. How does he keep his head like that?
I know, right? It's like his whole body's moving, but his head stays in the same spot. Also, this is the scene where he's just like jamming on the keyboard.
Yeah. I feel like they just had like an outing plan to the beach, and they're like, "Hey, why don't we make this a business trip
Yeah.
too?"
Yeah, bring your everyone bring your family.
Hey, what instrument did you bring?
I brought a keyboard. Me too. Oh.
Beep, 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 beep. Wait, why did we end up talking about this in the first place?
Why weren't we?
I don't know. Why not? Why don't we just talk about this song all the time?
Yeah, David.
Un, dos, tres, cuatro. Eso.
And welcome back to another episode of Dos and a Half Cincos. We are going to be jumping straight into our movie of the week, Knives Out. Ben, what you got for us?
The world-famous crime author Harlan Tromby is found dead just after his 85th birthday party under strange circumstances. Detective Benoit Blanc arrives at the scene to question a family full of secrets and lies to uncover the truth to see if it really was Colonel Mustard in the library with a candlestick.
Excellent. Stu, thoughts?
Wow. We're just going to let that go? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I almost like tuned out until you started talking about Colonel Mustard and candlesticks.
Hmm.
But yeah, early spoiler zone. It was Colonel Mustard murdered himself with the pipe in the laundry room. I haven't played Clue in a really long time. I don't remember who the characters are.
I don't either.
Dude, that's what we should have played. That's what we should play.
Except for Colonel Mustard.
I
That's
only
all.
remember Colonel Mustard because of Bill and Ted.
It's a
That's
silly,
literally it.
Oh, I was gonna say because it's a silly ass name.
Well, that too.
Colonel Mustard.
That too.
Because everybody knows Colonel Ketchup is the...
Oh, David, why?
Ha!
Why is
You
it?
could have at least changed the rank
Yeah.
to like
why can't it
Major
be like
Ketchup.
Dr. Muck or Dr. Ketchup or Mr.
Dr.
Ketchup?
Mustard.
Yeah, or Dr.
It's Lieutenant Mustard and Colonel Ketchup.
So for Ben's chicken sandwich combo, I'll get him a Dr. Mustard.
Yeah, could I get a large Dr.
Dr.
Ketchup?
Mustard.
Dr. Mustard or
Dr. G.
Ketchup?
John, please.
The fuck did you just say? You heard me.
It's Doctor, shut your fucking mouth and get me this.
Yeah. It was fun whodunit movie. Haven't seen one in a while. Those movies are always fun for me. So I enjoyed it. I'll give it a like a 7 though.
Ben?
Yeah, I largely enjoyed it. I really liked where the story went. You know, it definitely was one that kept me on my toes. I really liked the performances everyone gave. You know, big shout out to Daniel Craig, Ana de Armas. You know, they really sold their parts really well. I liked how the whole family was portrayed. I would give it a 8 out of 10.
For me, I'm gonna go with Stu on this one. 7 out of 10. I think it was entertaining. Definitely same vein. It's one of those whodunits. But I think most recently I watched Murder on the Orient Express.
The remake.
And it kind of,
The remake.
Yes, and it kind of reminded me of that, and a lot of there's a lot of murder mystery movies that came out recently, like slightly like comedic and like was it called Murder Mystery? The one on Netflix that had Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston on it.
I think so.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a couple of those that came out, and it's just kind of like I'm kind of hoping that eventually at some point they don't end up almost very similar in their fashion. But I was really jarred at the very beginning when you finally hear Daniel Craig's character speak. I did not think he was going to go with Southern drawl. I thought he was going to be a British detective. So that threw me off quite a bit from the very beginning. I was just like not
Is that why you docked it 3 points?
I docked it 1 point. I would have given it an 8 if he was a British detective.
Man, I actually really like Daniel Craig's take, his detective.
Yeah.
No, I liked it. It was just very jarring for me. I was not expecting that.
David was David was so shook by that he couldn't get over it.
Wait, did you?
Because he never said the word Bond. James Bond.
Not once did he drink a martini.
He never said shaken, not stirred.
I don't know. Has Daniel Craig ever actually said those lines?
I think he said so in Casino Royale.
Or some sort of like offshoot of that. I do recall
in Casino Royale he ordered he ordered it all like elaborate though, didn't he? Like
a Vesper, yeah.
Anyways, I liked his accent. It was fun. I don't know if this needs to wait for spoiler zone, but I know Ben mentioned that I remember, Ben, you told me that there, like after you saw it, you told me that there would be something I wouldn't like about it.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to what it was, what you thought I wouldn't like.
Okay, yeah.
And if it needs to wait for spoiler zone, then we can.
Yeah, I think it does need to wait till spoiler zone. It is a very.
It's got to be a gun thing.
Yeah. Remember when they pull out the AR-15?
It was the gunplay.
Yeah. And then he calls it an assault rifle 15.
Hey, you! Can you lower that assault rifle 15, please? Get that assault rifle 15 out of my face.
Yeah. And I was just
really
foaming at the mouth on the theater, rolling around on the floor, foaming at the mouth,
convulsing.
That's not what it means.
AR, automatic rifle. Come on.
Assault rifle 15. Come on.
Okay. But other general thoughts, I thought it was fun. I mean, it definitely was interesting. It was good. It was a down week for movies, I think, in general, that we didn't have any really big ones that we wanted to see. Unless we wanted to see Frozen, but I don't.
Sure. Okay, David.
I would have had to see Frozen 1 first. Yeah. No, you're not fooling anyone, David.
Damn it. If I've seen it 4 times, this doesn't make it Frozen 4. Okay. If there's no other additional thoughts, we're going to jump straight into the spoiler zone. And if you don't want anything spoiled, well, tough luck.
Yeah.
You're still listening.
Keep listening anyways.
And make sure to go catch the movie. Other than that, Ben, take it away.
Spoiler zone. We'll take it to the limit.
We take it to the limit.
God damn it, David! Just let him do it.
I
can't help but sing along. I mean, it's so catchy.
I mean, when you add "we'll take you to the limit" to anything, you just have to. You just have to. So for this film, I did enjoy it for the large part. It's just that the only problem I really had with it was everyone seemed a little too cartoonish almost, everyone was really just, cranked up to 11.
Playing a character?
Yeah, or not, yeah, I mean, kind of. It was just, like, so out there, It seemed like a movie that's so grounded, a murder mystery, but then you have this, like, Southern detective. You have this girl that throws up at the, the thought of lying. I'm not really sure if that was... Is that a real thing? Is that a real condition?
I think so.
Okay, well...
I'll look it up while you continue.
We have that, and then like at the climax of the movie, how she uses it against Chris Evans' character,
Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America's character, Ransom. It seemed like really, really out there, especially the whole Christopher Price's character, or not Christopher Price, was it Christopher Plummer? Christopher Plummer's character killing himself the way he did. You know, it was just so outlandish. But you know, I do like how all the acting and how all the different pieces fit together. I would say, like, looking at each part individually or separately from the whole of the movie it is a little jarring, but you know, I think together as a whole the movie works really well.
Okay, that's all well and good, but I want to know why you thought I wouldn't like it.
Okay, well, there was
vomiting.
no,
oh wait,
god damn it, no.
That oh, sorry. I thought you said Joe, not Stu.
Wow, toilet humor. So I personally am not a fan of films that just kind of shoehorn in some sort of political message, you know, on top of something. Mm-hmm. And it, right, you know, right. It's just like, why did you even mention that? But, you know, I thought, like, they did insert some sort of political message into here, and I thought it was kind of well done because it didn't really detract from the movie. That was like the main plot of the movie almost, you know, Knives Out. We have this family that, you know, has taken it, like they view themselves as very well off, very, very humble, very kind people that look after those less fortunate, and that, you know, they look after the maid Anna de Armas, like, you know, she's a lesser person, but then when she gets the money, you know, suddenly the roles are reversed and she is the one in power, and suddenly, yeah, Knives Out, they're all attacking her, you know. And then at the end, it really drives that point home when the whole family is sitting outside of the mansion, and they all look up at her while she's staring down at them from the balcony, sipping on her coffee. You know, my house, my rules, it says on there. So I wasn't too sure if you were going to hate that part of the story, you know. But
no,
I personally liked it.
So when you told me that, and then after I saw it, I was trying to decipher which part you would be talking about.
Yeah.
And I could only guess it would be in reference to, like, some of the dialogue where they're like, it's getting political.
Yeah. And
I actually did like what they did with it, because it's kind of like with probably any family, a lot of families, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Where it's like you have people of these who have the different opinions. You have the son, like that one son or the kid who was like he's supposed to be like, they're calling him, like, you know, alt-right, you know, whatever, Nazi guy. And then they have the liberal snowflake on the other side. So I thought it was a good balance. Like, it was good that they did that. Mm-hmm. Had they done it from only one direction, that would have annoyed me.
Yeah. I did like that part. I especially liked how the family, when they went through those parts of the movie, they tried to paint themselves in a better light when they were recounting those events to Daniel Craig, to Detective Blanc. You know, they were saying, like, oh, you know, we consider crap, I can't remember her name, but Marta, yeah, we consider Marta a part of the family. And so they had that one scene, it was pretty much that scene you were referencing, Stu, where they call her over and it's like, oh, come over here, you're part of the family.
Yeah.
But then, like, later on in the film, when they reference that scene again, it's like, come over here, we want to make an example of you. You know, or we want to use you as an example to further our political talks.
Right.
It was just like, okay,
our stupid argument we're having. Yes.
I was kind of getting a little itchy at that part, just because it was like, you know, droning on a really long time about that political argument. But I thought, like, looking back at it, it did work out a lot better.
Yeah, I had no problems with it.
Okay, cool.
To me it seemed like I'm like kind of watching, like, as a fly on the wall, like probably what a lot of families' holidays this weekend are going to be like.
Now it just got political.
I said holidays.
Political.
Oh, sorry, Christmas.
Yeah.
Political.
Wait. Oh, God, I can't say anything. Political.
Well, welcome to politics.
Welcome to the political zone. You've been warned.
Okay.
We'll take you to the
political zone.
Let me tell you about Congress.
We'll take you to the policies.
to the Pelosi's.
Wow.
The Nancy Pelosi.
Wow. Pelosi zone.
Wow. What about you, David?
Why are you clapping?
David just likes to clap sometimes.
I do.
Either that or you masturbate very hard.
Applause.
He's just slapping it at this
It's
point.
just man, that's got a bruise or something. Oh God.
That was a loud one.
You're just pounding it.
Oh, wow.
I couldn't help it. I was like, where am I going to go with this?
Well, you landed, it was a 10 out of 10 landing.
In general, I thought it was really good. It just, I mean, it feels like it almost was like, we followed a lot the same scripts of the whodunit stuff. Finished watching Murder on the Orient Express maybe about, I don't know, 2 months ago. Watched Murder Mystery, and it's like, at the end of the day, it's the entire family. They were all a part of it, and they did something to kind of like keep it from, out of her hands, pretty much. I don't know. I felt I wanted it to be the nurse. I don't know. I just like, it's always wanted to. I don't think I've ever seen a whodunit where it was like, oh, the maid did it, and it actually was the maid this time, So for me, I felt like I was just kind of like, I'm along for the ride. Yeah, the characters are very similar. I mean, like Ben, you were talking about earlier, there's always the really clever detective and trying to figure out like who had like hired him. And at the end of the day, it was like, oh yeah, like the guy who you ended up hiring is the guy who figures out the entire thing, and it kind of backfires. And the person that they didn't want to end up with all the money ends up with all the money anyways. When you were talking about like the political angle, I thought it was not going to be just like, oh, it's like whoever's like the least fortunate. I thought it was maybe that they were trying to be like, well, make sure not to be a complete dick to your elders. You like respect them. Don't steal money from your older people just because they're old, that kind of thing. I thought that maybe that's where you were trying to get to. What you were trying to get at, and I was like, I don't think Stu's gonna care about that too much.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I had no issues with the reason why I gave it a 7 was, and this is just the personal opinion, that I didn't like that they like
Daniel Craig had a southern accent.
No, I like
Stu, I'm with you 100%.
Okay.
All right, that's it for another episode of Discussing, where we are getting rid of Stu because Stu just agrees with either me or Ben,
Okay.
so there's really no need for Stu to be on this
I'm
podcast.
disagreeing with you. I like Daniel Craig's.
I need but I'm the echo chamber. I can be the echo chamber for you or Ben. But besides his southern drawl, which I clearly hated, I didn't like that they revealed revealed it, what happened like in the middle of the movie, like what actually, like they revealed that, oh, he did actually, like, like when Marta's kind of going back through the, like, showing you what happens with what's his face and doing the plan and everything. Like I was like, oh, that kind of took the fun out of it for me, like to see that, oh, this is all what happened. And then there's still like 45 minutes of movie to go. And then, secondly, I didn't like that they made Captain America the bad guy.
Okay, well, to be fair, I mean, this is kind of going back to his, original castings that he's had over the years. He's always that smug asshole on set,
like kind of devious.
Yeah, like, come on, like, not another teen movie. Come on.
He was the heroine in that movie. What are you talking about?
Come on, like, Holy fuck.
He finds true love with the nerd girl at the end.
Oh, she's got paint on her overalls.
Oh, she's
She's hideous.
I don't think you could count that as like what Chris
Nope.
Evans was typecasted as.
Ben, I'm with you. The first role he's ever been in, that's the one he's in.
He plays the same role in every movie.
His intro scene was him walking into school to see a portrait of himself and give that smile, that nodding smile, then walk over to another portrait of himself, looking at a portrait of himself.
I can't help it. I gotta agree with Ben here.
And let's not forget, he was the original Human Torch.
That's true.
Eh.
I kind of don't. I try to pretend like those movies don't exist.
He was the saving grace of those movies. Like, I don't think I would have enjoyed those movies as much as I did without Chris Evans as the Human Torch.
What?
What? It's true. All right.
Yeah. The fact that you got any enjoyment at all from those movies.
Whoa. Let's not pretend
Oh.
that, they weren't enjoyable to some extent,
David, stop jerking it.
Oh, man.
It's not the time or the place.
I don't know. I feel like he was definitely, typecasted as the, cocky jerk character.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like that. And there's another film he was in called
Yeah.
Sunshine, which is like one of my favorite space movies of all time.
I like that movie too, but I don't remember him being. He didn't murder anyone.
He was,
Or maybe-
he was kind of a hard ass. He was the hard ass on the set. He was like a kind of a jerk, and then at the end he somewhat redeemed himself.
Are you talking about when they're filming?
No, not when they're filming. I'm talking about his actual character. He was like he was the hard ass. Like no one really got along
That doesn't
with him.
make you a murderer, though.
I mean,
Does it not?
It doesn't.
he could have been the murderer the whole time, Stu.
But does it?
It doesn't, David.
But no, they had to go into the third act of Sunshine. It's like, oh, there's a zombie captain from another ship on board.
Sounds like Ben's harboring some.
Why? It was such a fucking good film. And then the third act, it was like, oh, there's a zombie captain on board. Oh, no. Like, what the
I'm not
fuck?
sure how we.
Wait, Ben, how do you really feel about that movie?
So, Sunshine, directed by Danny Boyle. Man, what a roller coaster of emotion. So, from Act 1, God, Cillian Murphy really sold the film and the hero of the story when he decides that he needs to take a nuke into the sun to restart it. Who thought of this? So welcome to our Sunshine review segment of the podcast, where we'll be talking exclusively about the movie Sunshine and why the third act is such a steaming pile of fucking shit. Except the very end when he's screaming at the sun. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But not the zombie captain.
I can guarantee you Keith hasn't seen this movie. This should be our movie for this week.
Yeah, not Die Hard, because who needs to watch Die Hard for Christmas, right?
We should watch Jingle All the Way for Christmas.
I do.
You mean Deck the Halls? Or was it Jingle All the Way?
Jingle All the Way.
Or was it Deck the Halls? Or man, I always get this confused.
Jingle All the Way is the one with Arnold and
Sinbad.
and Turbo Man.
Sinbad.
Sinbad.
Yeah.
Not Tom Arnold. Oh yeah, no, was it? No, it wasn't Tom
Yeah,
Arnold.
Tom Arnold.
Was he in it?
No, Jake Lloyd.
No, Tom
No,
Arnold
that's not
Jr.
it.
Fun fact.
Turbo Man.
Fun fact, the voice of Jerry is also in Jingle All the Way.
Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman was in it? Oh. Oh, he was the dad, wasn't he?
He was the dad.
Ah, that's right.
It would have been better if it was Tom Arnold.
Yes, agreed.
So yeah, that's why Chris Evans is typecasted.
Because if not, another teen movie.
As a smug murderer.
Yep.
I guess that's what. I guess I must have not been paying attention during the Captain America and Avengers movies. where he's
Also
just-
a smug asshole.
Well, yeah, that's why he was labeled, a traitor. He committed treason against America because he's a smug murderer.
Yeah, because he says he doesn't have to listen to the law because he is the law.
Yeah, he murdered democracy.
I think you guys are confusing Chris Evans as Captain America with the bad guy in Judge Dredd?
Nope. Wait, what?
Sylvester Stallone?
Judge Dredd was the good. Yeah, he
The
was
bad
the good
guy in Judge Dredd.
Yeah, Sylvester
Yeah,
Stallone.
he said, "I am the law."
Yeah, and
You're
then
not above the law. I am the law. That
he
was
goes,
Chris Evans.
law.
Chris Evans was Judge Dredd.
Okay.
And Sylvester Stallone was the bad
I don't know how we got here. But I think we should turn around and go back.
Okay, so the box office rundown. Frozen is at number.
But any other thoughts on Knives Out, guys?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Real quick, go around the room here. Who did you guys want to be the killer?
I kind of wanted it to be some sort of elaborate thing about how Harlan didn't really kill himself, or it was like all part of his plan or something, you know?
Damn it. Fucking Ben, stay out of my head.
I kind of wanted it to be very close to what was the name of the movie we saw earlier this year? With the game night.
Yeah, it's called Game Night.
No, shoot. No, where she's a bride and she's trying to like survive the night. Or
Ready or Not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ready or Not. I wanted it to be kind of like that, where just like,
the whole family murders it themselves.
on accident. Like they all have their own motives and they go in and kind of like murdered on the Orient Express kind of way, where like they all come in all at one at a time. Like they all kill him, but they don't know that he's already been dead. And so they're like, oh, they all have like guilty conscience.
Wait, that's what happens on Murder on the Orient Express?
Oh shit, you didn't know that?
Well, I don't know if Ben was gonna watch it.
Oops. When one ends up, well, it's already. We are inside the spoiler zone. You should know better.
Fuck!
When we're in the spoiler zone, we can spoil
Spoiler
any
in-
movie, not just this one.
Okay, Stu, what
Spoiler
part of Death
immunity.
Stranding are you on? Okay, well, it turns out that you're actually playing as Liquid Snake, and that this is
okay.
actually Metal Gear Solid 6. Are you happy?
No.
I'm not happy. Yeah, so they realize that everybody had taken turns. They put this elaborate plot together to kill this one dude, and then they each take turns, and then nobody knows who actually struck the final blow, and then they're all guilty.
You wanted to watch Murder on the Orient Express again while you were watching.
I thought it was, but I wanted a better version because this way we have Daniel Craig in a southern drawl telling us about. I don't know. I can't do the accent.
Well, I mean, you could try.
I mean, Daniel Craig with Southern Draw versus Johnny Depp playing like a Prohibition era gangster. I mean, those two pretty good.
That's a winning combination right there. Hey, if anybody's listened to the Dos and a Half Cinco's podcast, that is a movie producer, put those two together in this. We'll write the script for the movie. It'll be awful, but we'll be happy that it happened. Oh, speaking of which, Ben, I have another one for you. Chris Evans played Lucas Lee in
You're
Scott
right.
Pilgrim.
Yep, he was Lucas Lee. Holy fuck.
In what?
Oh, wait, no, wait.
Scott Pilgrim versus the
Stu
World.
hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Okay.
No, but just saying the name, it just
yeah.
it doesn't. He's
That's-
not going to know who
that's
that
true,
is.
yeah.
But he's in the movie, plays a very similar character.
Yeah, he's in Scott Pilgrim.
Dude, he's awesome in that movie. By the way,
You should really watch Scott Pilgrim, Stu, without knowing
on.
anything about it. Just go into
Okay.
it blind.
I will.
Good.
How about this? He was in Street Kings, and he wasn't the cocky asshole. I don't think. Maybe he was. I don't remember.
Wait, Street Kings as a movie?
Yeah.
wait, Street Sharks had a movie?
Street King.
Wait,
Sharks.
was he the Hammerhead or was he the?
He was the Great White, I think.
Oh, okay. Man, I want to see Chris Evans in jorts, like going through the streets and tearing it up as a shark.
Yeah. No, they're not jorts. They're jeans that have been cut off.
Yeah, but
that's where
they're
that's where you went wrong.
Yeah, they're jorts.
Is you bought jean shorts, whereas I bought blue jeans and cut them.
People are is Street Sharks on Fox on Disney Plus?
I don't know, but I would definitely watch
I just
that.
googled it.
Join us
What
next
kind of
week when we watch all of Street Sharks.
The complete 40 episode.
40
Series.
episodes.
Dude, there's an official channel for Street Sharks. It's on YouTube. Season 1, Episode 1.
Sweet.
They're all on YouTube. All right, we're cutting the podcast short. We're watching Street Sharks. Well, I'm watching Street Sharks. If you're interested in joining us and watching Street Sharks, or just me, hit me up on Twitter at Dos5incos / Twitter. I don't know how /Twitter. How does this work?
I don't know how Twitter works.
Just tweet at me, bro. All right, so join us next week. We will be doing our Christmas episode. We will be covering Die Hard. This will be our first live podcast. We will have a couple of extra surprise guests that you guys probably never heard of or heard from. And then we are going to be talking about the week after will be Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. And then we will be diving really deep into the CGI dance scene from the first set of trilogies. Stu, we hope that you have a half-hour segment set up.
I don't want to talk. I told you it was very traumatic.
Thank you, Stu. Thank you, Stu, for your contribution. All right, that will do it for us here at the Dos5incos podcast. As always, I'm David.
I'm Stuart.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.